Listen, I just got a revelation about something and it was way too good not to share. Way too good not to share. So, my dog, I've had my dog for many years. Many years. And I have been consistent with taking him to the same spa, the same groomer for years and years and years. But for the last year, I noticed that they have been having difficulties with answering their phone. I'm not sure if they have a shortage in their employees. So usually I would book online. But this time, because of my own neglect, I overdo his appointment, like overdo. So I tried calling again, they wasn't answering. I tried booking online, it was like way out. Oh, excuse me. The appointment was way out. So what I did is I went online and I looked for other groomers that were near me. So when I looked for other groomers that were near me, I found some. I called a couple ones that did mobile that would come to your house. Many of them, they were already booked. So I found one that was close by. I read the reviews. It seemed pretty decent or whatever. Took my dog to the groomer, got him up, everything was good. And actually, on top of that, it was higher than normal. But I was assuming, check number one, that because it was higher than normal, I was like, oh, well, definitely they have to be good. For the last 2 weeks, I noticed that my dog had been itching a lot. And I'm like, well, this is odd. I never had an itching problem with him for years. I'm always on top of it when it comes. Even if I delay on something, I was always on top of stuff. And I was like, what is going on? And it's been it's been horrible. So I was able to get an appointment for the vet, and the vet is still like, it's not close by. Long story short, I went real quick to PetSmart. I was like, okay, well, let me just get something for him to itch. I got the whole lineup because I'm like, this is so weird. I never had this issue. And even the guy, he was like, oh, well, this season has been more than normal. But I'm like, it's always been more than normal. Every year I hear that. Like, something's not right. I'm going to put the medication that I bought, and immediately God said, he got it from where you took him from. I was like, what? And I looked at his neck because it still had the, they like to put little cute bandanas on them. He got the itch from the groomer place that I took him to that was out of the ordinary. I didn't take him to his original groomer that I was faithfully going to. And I took him to another place because of stars and reviews, and I was under the assumption they were much better because they were more costlier. My goodness, how many times have you got out of place with something that's going right in your life, and because things wasn't going according to plan, because things didn't come up into your expectation, you hopped on the next train, you hopped to the next place, you hopped to the next job, you hopped to the next friend, you hopped to the next decision, you hopped to the next city, you hopped to the next church because it looked good, it looks fancier, it looks like things is happening over there, but it was out of alignment. And because of that, you went over there and you picked up fleas and ticks. And it doesn't look like you picked up something right away. It takes a long time. And I'm just using my dog as an example. It took a minute before I finally was like, wait a minute, where you get this? I've had you for so long. And look how the enemy like to derail you. At PetSmart, they said, oh yeah, more people than usual have been complaining about the fleas and ticks this season. But they said, in my mind, I'm like, when he said it, I was just like something, it was a check in my spirit, like, yeah, but this doesn't apply to me. This don't apply to me. I may look like I have a dog just like everybody else. I may look like I'm the same person just like everybody else. I may look like I'm having the same issue but this situation does not apply to me. Go back in your life. Go back to where you feel like, just ask God. God, show me where I did a misstep. I made a left instead of going to right. I asked somebody for advice instead of coming to you. I made a decision and I didn't come to you. I made a decision off of emotion and I didn't come to you. I made a decision based off of assumption and I didn't come to you. I made a decision, a turn, a contract. I signed a contract because it looks good. It smelled good. People were praising it. It had good reviews. Matter of fact, it even came off like it was more expensive than the rest. But it was a derailment. And because of that, I went into something and then I picked up fleas and ticks. Now with a dog, you can medicate fleas and ticks if you catch it right on time. Because if you let it linger too long, it'll take over your whole house. And it happened gradually. Matter of fact, it happened silently. Go back in your life and figure out where was the misstep. Guys, in this season, not only do you need to inspect all fruits, but you need to ask God for the gift of discernment of spirits. You need to, matter of fact, you need to be so in tune. Why was I so in tune with my dog? I got a relationship with my dog. I don't just talk about I have a relationship. I know when he's sad. I know when he's irritated. I know when he's grumpy. I know when something's not right. Even if he ain't giving the signs like he normally. Not only that, I knew when that man, that clerk spoke that to me, I immediately rejected. I was like, it don't apply to me. Because something was off. Something, man, listen. I gotta do another series to this thing is, imagine how many people right now is walking around with fleas and ticks because they went somewhere they was not supposed to go. They were placed somewhere they were not supposed to place themselves. They put themselves in a room they were not supposed to put themselves in a room. They put themselves around people they had no business putting themselves around. They signed a contract that they was not supposed to sign. They put themselves in a job they was not even supposed to put themselves in a job. They put themselves in a house that they was not even supposed to put themselves in a house. And what I mean by that, meaning they probably put themselves in the wrong city. And God was probably like, listen, hold on a little bit. Just hold on a little bit. Woo! They put themselves under a leadership that they had no business putting themselves under. Woo! I gotta do another one. I gotta do, y'all. This is too much. Y'all be blessed.